I'll be diving into the best areas to stay whilst on holiday in the Jungfrau region in the Swiss Alps. The first place is Interlaken, a lively town located between Lake Thun and Lake Brienz. It is centrally located in the Jungfrau region, making it a great place to stay to explore the region. You can get a train directly to Interlaken Ost from Zurich main station and Zurich airport. From Interlaken Ost, you can also get direct trains to Lauterbrunnen, Grindelwald and Lucerne. You can also take the boats to Brienz and Thun, so it's a great option if you want to minimize travel time when exploring the region. It's also a hub for adventure activities such as paragliding, and the funicular to Haarderklum is also located here. Given its lively nature, it offers a variety of dining and entertainment options, including a casino. I noticed a variety of restaurants, including Indian, Turkish, Pan-Asian, and vegan. There are 2 stations in Interlaken, Ost and West. All the main trains pass through Interlaken Ost, so choose accommodation close to that station. If you happen to choose accommodation near Interlaken West, it is not a big deal. It's only 1 stop away on the train to Interlaken Ost, or about a 30-minute walk. Interlaken is also quite flat, so it's easier to walk around if mobility is a concern for you. It is very popular with tourists and can get very busy, and some people would say that because of this it lacks that alpine charm that you may experience in other locations. However, in my opinion, everywhere in the Swiss Alps is beautiful, as you'll always be surrounded by mountains. I think Interlaken is a great place to stay if you are in the region for a short jaunt, for example a few days, need a central base to explore the region and want to minimize your travel times whilst doing so. Next up is Grindelwald, a bustling town known for its adventure sports and vibrant atmosphere. Like Interlaken, it is a great base to explore the Jungfrau region. From Grindelwald terminal you can get to Jungfrau Joch, Eiger and Mannlichen. From Grindelwald station you can get direct trains to Interlaken. Staying in Grindelwald, you won't be short on things to do. It has a variety of restaurants and shops, plus it is a great base for exploring the region's activities. From Grindelwald you can take the gondola to Fiest, where you can do a variety of activities such as the cliff walk, hiking, trotty bikes and more. Hiking to the lake was my favourite thing about Fiest. You can also make your way to Finsteg, where you can do more activities. I particularly enjoyed the toboggan ride. When I was in Grindelwald, I got to see a military air show, which was really impressive, which is just an example of the many events and activities happening in Grindelwald. On the downside, it can get a bit crowded, especially during peak tourist seasons, and I've heard many tourists say that they prefer Wengen to Grindelwald. Third on the list is Lauterbrunnen. It is quieter than Grindelwald and Interlaken, but it's still quite popular with tourists. It's located in a stunning valley and is a great base for exploring some of the nearby car-free villages such as Wengen, Murren and Grindelwald. Lauterbrunnen is a good choice if you want to stay somewhere with a bit more charm and are driving or camping. Of course, there are a few hotels and guest houses, but you can also start hiking directly from Lauterbrunnen, and if you're looking to do some gentle walking or cycling, there's a beautiful path in the valley which is almost flat. Brienz is a beautiful town that has seaside town vibes and is nestled against the gorgeous Lake Brienz. It takes about 20 minutes to get there from Interlaken Ost by train, which I think is a very scenic train ride, but you can also take the boat, which takes you about 1 hour and 10 minutes, and you can also get the train to Lucerne from Brienz, as well as the locomotive train to Rothorn. Brienz Old Town is brimming with old Swiss charm with beautiful streets and alleys. The promenade is a great place to walk, and there's even a beach if you want to take a dip in that cool Lake Brienz. It's not as touristy and it is very peaceful, but you can still get in and out with your car if you're driving. There is a popular campsite right on the lake bank if camping is your thing. It's the perfect place to stay if you're looking for seaside vibes while staying in the Alps and don't mind traveling to explore the region. Next is Murren, a hidden gem perched on a cliff with jaw-dropping views of the Eiger, Monch and Jungfrau peaks. It definitely had the most dramatic landscape of all the villages that I visited. Murren is a car-free village and is probably the most challenging to get to, so that needs to be taken into account if you're traveling with heavy luggage, pushchair or wheelchair. From Lauterbrunnen you'll take the cable car and then you'll need to take a cogwheel train to Murren. I do have to say that this was the most scenic train ride I experienced whilst in the Jungfrau region. However, the cable car and the cogwheel train will be busy and packed during peak season. From Murren you can easily get to Schildhorn, Almentelbold, Grindelwald and of course Lauterbrunnen. You can also start hiking from Murren and do activities such as paragliding and, if you are brave, via ferrata. This is a great place to stay if you want to enjoy the dramatic backdrop of the Alps and you've got time to explore the region, as traveling to other parts will take quite a bit of time. Last but not least is Wengen. Like Murren, it is a car-free village that is a haven for tranquility seekers. The only way in and out of the village is via train that runs every half an hour. There are vehicles in Wengen, but they are service vehicles belonging to the hotels, local businesses and farmers. But essentially it is pretty much car-free. Wengen boasts stunning panoramic views of the Alps and is literally located on the side of a mountain. It reminds me of the Shire from Lord of the Rings. You can hike directly from Wengen, plus you can also get a direct cable car to Interlaken and a direct train to Lauterbrunnen. It is a bit easier to travel in and out of in comparison to Murren, but it still takes at least 40 minutes to 1 hour to get to many places in the Jungfrau via train. I personally love staying in Wengen and enjoy taking the scenic train rides to and from the village. For me, I think it's the perfect place to stay if you have more time in the Alps and are happy with longer journey times. My hotel was literally a 2-minute walk from the station and I thought it was really good value for money. Watch this video next to see a tour and a review of the hotel I stayed in. My name is Esther Tremaine and I will see you in the next video.